YouTube family, what's popping with y'all, man? I appreciate you for tuning in to another message that I got for you guys today. And for my first timers who don't know who I am, it's your man Gloriful Skip. And here on this channel, we just like to uplift you, man. We like to just give you ideas, things that can spark great thoughts in your mind, positive thoughts in your mind that can help you move forward in life with the strength and the grace, man. And just give you some free game. But like I said, y'all, I got this message for you guys today, and the message is called control your mind before it controls you. But technically it's control your mind, because if you don't take control of your mind, you can allow yourself to be controlled by it. Just like if you don't discipline your body, you can be controlled by your body. And it's not meant for your body to control your mind. It's meant for your mind to control your body, right? Right. Exactly. All right. So for you guys who don't know who Jim Rohn is, Jim Rohn was a famous motivational speaker who is no longer with us. But I'm talking about, if you guys just type his name in YouTube, Google, whatever, and just listen to some of his messages. When I tell you, like, you will be enlightened. You will be enlightened. I promise you. You will thank me later. But wait, search him up. Search him up after we get finished with this video. All right. I'm gonna try not to make this too long because I respect y'all time. But I have my notes, things that I wrote down, things that Jim Rohn has said and what I've learned from Jim Rohn, and hopefully these things can resonate with you guys, stick with you, and you can use these for the rest of the days of your life, right? All right, boom. So let's get it. So like the late great Jim Rohn says, your mind is the most powerful tool you possess. It's the key to unlocking your potential, achieving your dreams, and living a life of purpose and fulfillment. But here's the catch. If you don't learn to control your mind, it will control you. Every day we are battling with thousands of thoughts that want to take over our minds. Some thoughts we have aim to inspire us. Some thoughts we have aim to anchor us and also hold us back. But you also have some thoughts that just don't want you to achieve a greatness or success. Some thoughts put you in fear to be afraid to move or do anything out of your comfort zone. But I'm sure you've heard this plenty of times, but your mind is like a garden with endless potential. With gardens, you have to tend to them. They don't take care of themselves. So when weeds start to grow in your mind, before you know it, if you're not tending to those weeds, they will start killing all of the great seeds that you have sown to gain a harvest. All right? Makes sense, right? Right. So you have to be mindful of the things that you think. You have to be mindful of the things that you say. And a lot of things that you constantly put into your mind, if they're not positive, they obviously got to be negative, or they could be neutral, but at the end of the day, you still have to be conscious of what you allow into your mind. In the book, what is it? What is that book? Can't think of it right. Think and Grow Rich, actually. There we go. Think and Grow Rich. It speaks on auto-suggestion. So whatever you constantly put into your mind, that's exactly how you are going to start acting, how you are going to start thinking, and what you are going to start doing, right? So you want to be mindful of the things that you make a habit out of, whether that's smoking, drinking, lying, yelling, fighting, all types of stuff, man, all types of stuff. You got to be mindful of the things that you put into your mind, because eventually what you put into your mind is what comes out of you. So your thoughts are like those plants in the mental garden. If you do not pull out those weeds in your mental garden, your mind will be overran by the things you do not want there. So you are the gardener of your mind. You have the power to choose which thoughts you would allow to take root and which ones you can pluck out before they can grow. So this power that I'm talking about, being able to control your mind, because it is a power. You know, a lot of people, they talk about being superhuman, they want to be superhuman and stuff like that. But this is a power that you yourself may already have, but you have to strengthen that power. You have to get to know that power and get to know yourself. So, like I said, this power is what separates the achievers from the dreamers and the doers from the wishers. But it's not easy at all. That's why, like I said, you have to work on it. You have to strengthen it. You know, it's gifts that God give us naturally by us being born. And everybody has different gifts, but some people are more in tune with their gifts than others. You know, some people are in tune with their gift of discernment. Some people are in tune with their gift to foresee. Some people are in tune with their gift of to be able to, it's like being a psychic, you know? But a lot of people like to stare away from those type of things because they think it's demonic to be a psychic, but it isn't. Some people call it being a prophet, you know? So back to the message. But what I found for myself, because this is what I do to make things easier for me, right? So, but what I found to make it easier for me is to sit in my meditation closet. I call it my meditation, I call it my meditation closet, but I also call it a prayer closet. Most people call it a prayer closet. It's just a regular closet. May not have a bunch of things in there. You can just go sit in the dark, right? Sit in the dark, just be still and be quiet with your eyes closed. And you want to start fighting against, because it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight. It's like meditating for the first time. I remember telling someone this in the comments. It's like meditating for the first time. When you first start meditating, it's like it'll be so hard for you to gain control of your thoughts, because as you're trying to sit there still and quiet, you have all these thoughts just coming and going. But eventually you get to a point in your meditation phase where it's like you are able to actually be quiet. But see, I have a quick example for you guys as well, just to give you a sort of type of idea of what I mean by this, right? So let's just say you are able to sit in the pitch black darkness of calmness. And it's like, we can refer this to, and when we think about pitch black, even though we have stars and stuff, let's think about space, the universe, right? So let's just say it's like if you were able to sit in space under the stars with nothing to distract you, just you and God communicating with each other. It's like, think about if you were to sit in space. Yeah, you can't breathe and all that stuff, but just imagine if you were able to breathe in space, right? You wouldn't hear anything, because there are no cars driving back and forth down the highway. There are no people walking their dogs barking outside, birds chirping and things like that. It would just be, to me, I would just think it would be complete calmness, complete silence, just stillness, right? Right, exactly. So this is what I mean when I'm talking about meditating. This is basically what you want to achieve. So, but I want you guys to also understand, controlling your mind isn't about having negative thoughts, because best believe your carnal mind will tell you everything you don't want to hear, because it wants you to find comfort in where you used to live out of. You used to live out of those negative thoughts, that negative frequency. And when you try to actually make change, it gets harder. It becomes, you know, kind of difficult. But that's why you got, it's like doing an exercise. At first, when you're working out, you're not going to see the results of the work that you put in. But over time, you will start seeing those results, and you'll start gaining great benefits from those results, right? So I hope you guys following, man. Like this is some, excuse my language, this is some real shit. This is just some real shit. So, you know, controlling your mind is about recognizing those negative thoughts when they pop up and choosing not to let them take over. So I'll give you an example. Imagine you're about to make one of the biggest speeches of your life to a very special group of people who decide if you want to get $1 billion or not. right? Then you start having thoughts in your mind saying, dang, but you haven't prepared. You might mess up. You might make a mistake. You might say the wrong thing, you know, and you might start saying, what if they don't like my ideas? But it's really not about if you mess up. It's how you can reconnect everything. It's how you can improve yourself. It's how you can get rid of those thoughts that would make you nervous and make you feel less than, to be able to accomplish you making a speech and getting that $1 billion. Because if you listen to your mind and those negative thoughts, and say you listen to your mind and say, oh, I didn't prepare, so you know what, let me turn around and go the other way. That you could have been that person to win that $1 billion, but because you're listening to your mind and what your mind is telling you, and you not disregarding those thoughts and getting those weeds and plucking those weeds out of the garden, is the reason why your garden may die. You know, so you don't want your garden to die. You want it to excel. You know, so I just hope you guys understand that. But I want you guys to realize now, you only have 2 choices. You can let those thoughts grow, or let it feed on your insecurities and fear. Or you can acknowledge the thought, thank it for its concern, let it come, let it go, right? And then replace it with something more empowering, like saying, for example, I've prepared for this. There's nothing that can stop me. I will live and not die. You know, sometimes you can start to feel like, dang, I don't know if I will ever be able to, you know, accomplish these great tasks and these great goals that I have at hand. But when you believe in yourself, and it's just all about believing in yourself. When you believe in yourself, you can make anything happen. And just like how we say the sky is the limit, abundance becomes life. When you start realizing, like, dang, I really have the chance to do anything that I put my mind to. You know, so I didn't want to make this video too long, but I just hope you guys got something from that. You know, it's your man Gloryful Skip, and man, make sure you guys like this video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel to hit that notification bell to be alerted when I got another wise word for you guys. So like I said, it's your man Gloryful Skip, and I salute my real ones that watch this video to the end. And y'all, it's lit on this side, so come on, man, come on. It's lit. You know, we out, man. Until next time. Yeah.